And we are live from California. Tonight's CSBA match is featured in prime time. 10 p.m. That is prime time, and we are ready to go here as the Oregon Ducks, number 17 Oregon Ducks, coming in and taking on the UCLA Bruins right here out in Cali. Joining me in the booth, Mr. Sneeze, aka Mr. Yeez. What's up, Yeezus?
Man, I'm excited to see this Pac-12 matchup. Ready to see if UCLA is ready to get their first win.
Yeah, listen, the last game they were coming off of one of their best performances of the season. So, I love the game plan, the attack last year, just coming up a little short. We'll see if tonight is any different. But the Ducks have been playing well too, so they've had a couple big wins to their credit.
But they did have that tough loss last week against USC, blown out.
Yeah, they did, and then USC ended up not playing as well this week, so the Pac-12 was kind of all over the place right now. Somebody trying to step up and take charge.
I mean, we've seen Gonzaga lose a couple times this year, too.
Yeah, for sure. So the Pac-12 is up for grabs. Someone's got to step up and take it, and a big win from UCLA on their home court tonight would certainly make things even more interesting in the Pac-12. And Garrett Hart saying this in playoff hockey, you can't beat it. I mean, listen, you can't beat anything. Nothing can beat the CSBA. Although I don't have to watch my Rangers tonight, so I'm feeling good about that. I can watch it tomorrow and not think about streaming. But right now, neither team able to get a point here, and we are about 1 minute in. Blank, I'm going to get it out to Green. Tymyrus Green going to dribble, goes across court over to J-Rock Mangham. Now over to Bingham's, back over to Tymyrus Green. 6 of the shot clock. They're trying to get somebody open. They get Mangham open for 3. Bang! First points of the game.
Great look, great job coming off the pick. I mean, great play there by Oregon.
Oregon on the board. Vlidock drive, step back, baseline jumper. That's good. The little soft touch by the Lee man, a.k.a. the 3-man.
Yeah, Vlidock's definitely one of the main guys here on UCLA. He can really do it all.
J-Rock Mangham feeling it, fires up a 3 heat check after the last Drano shot, but no good there. Vlidock over to Hart. Cross court over to Matrell, right in the corner. Little pick and roll action here. Wright gives it over to Johnson. He battles his way down there, uses that big body, but can't get it to go. They battle for it, and they're going to say it's out off of UCLA, so Oregon going to retain possession. Vlidock says, please let me don't shoot 4-14 tonight. Again. Tymyrus Green for 3. No good, in and out. Both these teams firing up threes have not really been able to find much rhythm so far early on here. Still feeling themselves out. Cross court pass.
They've been struggling on offense here early.
Three ball from Evan Wright. Rip.
Yeah, like I said, they've both been feeling each other out here offensively.
Floater by Green, can't get that to go. Johnson up with a rebound. You see they're looking to try to push in transition. Martrell Wright forced to pick up his dribble. Good defense by Drake Blankham. Gets it over to Vlidock, who throws it. Bad passes. It goes off the back of the head of Joshua Bolton. He's going to go in uncontested for the two-handed slamma jamma.
That's what Oregon needs to do. UCLA turnovers, they need to score in transition off of that. That'll be one of the keys here.
Matt Vlidock just posted in Discord a picture of some UCLA cheerleaders. Oof-ah. I just noticed that. I was looking to see if anybody commented after my last post, just every once in a while looking at Discord. That's a nice picture that you posted there, Matt. I'm in love. My wife went to sleep, so shh, don't tell you.
Jesus don't tell.
Jesus don't tell. Dude, that's a freaking great pick. No lies. You got to
The
use that.
G-Heart.
You guys got to use that in recruiting. Leadock.
Ah,
Little baby hook right over the outstretched hands of Bigums, and UCLA out to 9-5 lead. You better. I would. That's some fire right there. Bigum's going to get called for the traveling violation despite the fact that Johnson rised up for that block. 26.
right now,
Yeah, go for it.
now what we're seeing is UCLA 0-5. They have nothing to lose. Oregon is ranked. They have more pressure on them here to win this easy game. It supposedly is, but
As I say, up until that turnover, UCLA was playing very loose. Is J-Rock going to go in for an easy uncontested 2?
a very close game so far, though.
UCLA's got to, if they want to pull out the W, they got to minimize. God, I can't even talk. Minimize the turnovers. Easy for me to say.
Definitely.
Bolton draws the double team. No look pass to Brown. Easy find.
And we're seeing this Oregon offense start to get going. I think they've finally fell out UCLA, and they're ready to go.
Right from the corner, no good, too strong as it hits the back rim. You guys, 26 in the stream. If you get some you get all the people in here. We get up to 50. I'll give some points away to some progressions if you guys can get this stream up to 50 and keep it there for a good chunk.
Sir, I know I'm tuned in right now on my phone.
Nice. We're up to 29. Get it to 50. Keep it there for most of the stream. Do that and this one and then the next one because we know there's people hanging out. Maybe if it was just Park After Dark, you guys would be in here. So
Yeah.
3-point fadeaway, no good. Corrals in and out. Bingham's up with the rebound. Brown gonna try to push up here. Fires it up quickly to Mangum. Back out to Brown. Now over to Blankham. Blankham to Brown. Now over to Bingham's. A lot of ball movement here, but not much push to get to the basket. Bingham's draws the double team, kicks it out to Josh Bolton, and a tough miss there as he was wide open for the 3. Now Mosley for 3 the other way, too strong. So both teams struggling right now.
I see G Hart in chat. He just pinged progression players, telling them to get in the stream. Love to see it.
Love G.R. He's such a good guy. Oh, tough miss there as Gardner had it halfway down before it popped up. You know, I try to throw out those little random things when viewership goes up and it's worth it. I'll reward you guys, but it's just you guys gotta tune in for it. So, can lead a horse to water, can't make him drink. But I do pay attention to the numbers a lot, and on the nights that we struggle with viewership are the nights that I like to try to give away stuff for free. But unfortunately, just guys don't want to, do it. So, what's up, GTG?
Definitely.
What's up, buddy? Oh, Bolton had J-Rock wide open in the corner, and that's a bad turnover for Oregon as Bolton puts both hands to his head as he goes off the court. Like, what did I just do there?
Yeah, I mean, he realized his mistake, but Oregon, I don't think UCLA has scored any points in the last, 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah, it's been quiet, for sure. Tymerius Green, bang! That's a big 3. I mean, this is a very low-scoring first quarter for both these teams. Good if it goes. It does not. Hits the back rim. Both these teams struggling right now. I'm sure they're going to find their groove here, but it has a rough first quarter for both those squads. So this should come down. This is probably going to be a wire-to-wire game, I have a feeling. Stick around, CSBA on Twitch. We're back. Sorry, that was Sauce Gardner that hit the three. You are 100% right, Canes. My apologies. They're both little tiny regrets. 13-12. Oregon on top. Rough first quarter for both teams. Very low scoring. We'll see how this kind of plays out, but if the game continues like this, we could expect a last shot for a win here the way these two teams are playing right now.
Definitely. I mean, you never know what to expect here in this league.
Philbin not able to get that. Booker up with the rebound. Gardner, quick outlet pass to Cash. Cash to Mosley. Drip.
I mean,
2-pointer there. Foot on the line. Okay, he's.
I mean, that 5-0 run here in both quarters. I mean, continuing on. Great job getting the lead back, fighting for it.
Brown for three, bang! What a nice answer from Oregon, and they retake the lead. Yeah, I was just thinking about something. You got to name your next player Yeezus Shuttlesworth. Yeezus Shuttlesworth, not Jesus Shuttlesworth, because that would be an infringement on a movie. But Yeezus Shuttlesworth would be good as a player name.
Would be a good one. I mean, and
then you're staying true to yourself and kind of pulling a little bit of trivia there. Philbin for three, bang!
Yeah, I mean, at least I won't have people asking who my guy is now.
Yes, sir. Hey, Willie, this is not late night. This is prime time, buddy. This is the 10 o'clock hour. 11 o'clock is late night. AJ Cash off the glass and good response from UCLA.
UCLA has really responded well here so far when Oregon goes on a run. I mean, they're only down by 3, which is really impressive against a ranked team.
It's a little scary, though, for a ranked team struggling the way they are, as Parks can't get that to fall. But listen, they're not going to always have their good nights either, too, so.
Definitely. I mean, they had an off night against USC, but it's just the win that matters here.
Mosley for three, no good. Cross-court pass over to Kolakovic. Gets it over to West. Good ball movement between the two big fellas. What's up, JT?
Great pass down to the inside, finding the open man on the interior. Way to draw the coverage there.
Smith. Fadeaway jumper in the lane, no good. Nice pass up court to Parks, who lays that in as the Oregon's shooting percentage is starting to creep up.
I mean, they're capital.
Yeah, a little separation. I mean, it's a seven-point advantage. Yeah, what do you say though? They're
capitalizing off of UCLA turnovers and in transition here so far.
Yep. Mosley gonna get the benefit of a screen. He drives, a little pull up from the elbow, too strong, gets his own rebound. Great hustle, almost gets the end one. Is just Philbin with the foul, his team's first. So Jeremy Mosley gonna go to the line to shoot two. Look at that hustle though. In amongst the trees, almost gets the end one.
It would have been very impressive if he did get that and one.
Hart says, these East Coast buyers, viewers are not in the stream. Shaking my head. Hey, listen, I try. I'm a hype man. You know that. I'm all about hype.
I mean, some of the East Coast viewers we have in here might already be asleep.
Maybe we just need to show this the whole game. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry. Maybe we'll just put that up and
put it in the top right corner.
Yeah, I gotta resize it. Just pin it. Pin it to the ticker.
That's a good idea.
Chance here for UCLA. They've got numbers. Hart pulls the trigger. Swish.
UCLA fighting back. They're going on a little run of theirs. Got it within 4.
Philbin can't get that as Mosley with the rebound. Good defense by Mosley on Philbin. Quick outlet pass. Corner 3 for AJ Cash. Can't get that to fall.
I really needed to catch that in right there.
If you're in the middle of nowhere downtown Dory, you have absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be here. Because if you're in the middle of nowhere, that means there's nothing good by you. That means you have nothing to do except sit around and watch cars rust or watch CSBA basketball. So there's that.
Yeah.
There's that.
CSBA definitely is something to do.
Phil, listen, I'm just messing around. Everybody's where they are. Dory says it's true. See, it's either that or milk cows. So if you're in the middle of nowhere, Hart looking to go 1-on-1. Every time I say that, I always say, I feel like pulling out the rock crow. 1-on-1 with the great one.
He's going 1-on-1 with Floyd Mayweather here tonight.
There you go. Hart gonna go to the line as he's fouled by Parks hard. Not Park After the Dark, but Parks the player.
And it is after dark here in Ohio, but yeah, not the actual tournament.
So Hart hits the first one. What's up, Bad Brad? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How you doing, buddy? I know your name is Time Lord and you like to dunk the ball. We know this. I haven't seen you in a while, though, buddy. How you doing? Appreciate it. We're up to 28 viewers. Can't seem to eclipse 30, though, for some reason. Yeah, we got to get to 50. I want to give away some stuff.
People will tune in more to the Marquette game, though.
Maybe. Maybe they won't. We'll see. Maybe the NHL game will be over by then, although I doubt it. They've been starting at 8 o'clock, so I don't know.
Yeah.
NBA Finals tonight?
I don't know. I'll look that up real quick.
Aw, I love you too, buddy. I have a lot of love for my guys here in the CSBA.
No NBA Finals here tonight. UCLA has it within 1. Wow.
Parks. I think that was a 2. Dalton, that's the, what's the name of this song? That's Alicia Keys in New York.
Higher State of Mind.
There you go.
One with Jay-Z.
Yes, sir. Leadoff for 2 from the elbow. That's good. Cuts it to 1.
I mean, UCLA's been fighting here all game. I mean, giving Oregon a run for their money.
Parks answering this. Shooting's starting to heat up here a little bit now. After both these teams struggled early on in that first quarter, it's starting to pick up here.
Definitely, and I mean, Oregon's got another team they thought they could blow by here 2 weeks in a row, and right now we're seeing that. Oh,
monster dunk by Philbin! Wow.
Yeah, but anyways, we're seeing that UCLA can hang with them.
It's a good sign for UCLA. Step back 3, bang! Vledock, or AKA 3-Dock.
Yes, sir. Big 3, down by 5. I mean, you really needed that one.
Parks. Step back baseline jumper, rattles in and out. Tough miss, gets his own rebound though as UCLA napping underneath. 2 UCLA Bruins there, and Parks battled his way in, got the offensive rebound and the putback. So impressive by Parks.
You've seen hustle all over the court here tonight from both teams.
I mean, absolutely did not think he was going to come away with that. Again, feeling it this time, not able to get it on the step back 3. Parks now with the rebound, looks to drive, slices and dices his way, but Hart says, no, I'm not going to let you go any further. So good defense by UCLA there. Philbin Now pushing up on Philbin. So Vlidoc pushing up on Philbin, rather. Philbin fadeaway jumper, no good, and Smith up with the rebound. So good defense by UCLA as they start to push a little harder on that end. And Vlidoc going to get room and throws it down with a dunk. Wow.
He looked like the jump over a man. That is definitely a highlight clip here to close out the week.
That's a clippable clip, as my friend Katie Murphy likes to say. Vlidoc, that was impressive, man. That was a clippable clip. Matty Ice knows it. Green for three. Bang, as he rattles that home. You look at that first quarter, look at the score now, 36-31. That's not going to count if it goes because it went just after the buzzer. But at the end of the first half, 36-31, Oregon on top by 5. This has been a fun game. Second quarter definitely picked up. Mr. Yeezus is going to break us down right now. Mies, what did you see in that first half that you liked? Certainly in that second quarter, both teams started to pick up their shooting here. But what did you like from both UCLA and Oregon in that second quarter?
Definitely. I mean, the first quarter was very rough. I mean, not much plays. I mean, but outside, you saw that outside shot by Oregon. Vlidoc's having a good game here. Keep getting him going. UCLA, of course, they're hanging with them. Oregon's getting a little scared for the second straight week. The first one wasn't really scare; it was more of a blowout. But as we here look at the stats, rebounds even, steals 2 for Oregon. I mean, the field goal percentage looked about even. It's an even matchup here, and it could go down to the wire here.
Yeah, I'd like to see Johnson getting a little involved. We saw last week Johnson for UCLA was very dominant. He's been very quiet here, so we'll see if he picks it up here in the second half. But Vlidoc has been really special for UCLA, and then if you go to the Oregon side of things, Parks was really nice in that first half as well. He showed me on a few occasions how good he was. So, and the highlight, Matt Vlidoc here, leading scorer for all the teams with 14. What a great first half for Vlidoc.
Definitely not shooting 4 for 14 tonight.
I think they found a playbook that suits him, that's for sure. But we haven't seen much from Johnson, and we know that's part of the three-headed monster that is UCLA. So, between Wright, Johnson, and Vlidoc. Bigham's going to get some separation. Wright's like basically daring him to shoot it from there. He's not going to, though. Gets it out to Green. 5 on the shot clock. Blankham. Fadeaway jumper in the post. No good as Wright comes up with a rebound. He outlets. Wright. And hop step. What a play by Bigham's. Hart keeps it alive, though. Great effort there by Garrett Hart. Almost loses it as Vlidoc kicks it over to Evan Wright for 3. Bang!
I thought that Oregon was just going to take the ball to the hoop in transition multiple times that possession, but a great job by UCLA of following their ball, kept getting the ball back.
Talked about Johnson when I needed him to show himself. He comes up with a big steal. Quick outlet pass to Evan Wright. He's looking to push the pace. Gets fouled by Drake Blankham, his first, team's first. So Wright going to go to the line to shoot 2.
A great little run here by UCLA to start. I mean, they could get 2, even up the game, and I tie it up with Oregon.
Free throw, up and good. I like, there's a little bit of intensity from UCLA in this game. I haven't seen it much from Oregon yet. Maybe they need to start feeding the ball to Josh Bolton or Blankham.
I mean, after last week, you would think that Oregon would think that there's no guaranteed wins. But now they're not playing that mentality.
We know that there is no guaranteed wins. We've seen some big upsets this season that I don't think a lot of people would have expected to see. So, J-Rock, top of the key, no good.
Definitely some huge upsets, for sure.
Johnson with the offensive board and the putback counted in 1 as J-Rock fouls him.
Johnson, to start this half up, like he said, UCLA's gotten him a little bit more involved here.
I don't know if they've gotten him involved or if he's just gotten himself involved, but either way, he is picking up his game here in the second half. And if I had to, say if Johnson versus Bigham's, who would win that matchup? To me, it's Johnson. I think he's the better player. So He takes advantage there as UCLA takes the lead. And we're going to timeout on the court. We'll stay right here. Okay, go. What are you going to say, GTS? Yeah, do you hear what you say? What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say that I would agree with you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna joke and say he's not the best color man in the league for a reason. There's a joke there. I actually say that for Phoenix, which is Monty. If you ever watched Major League, Monty in Major League. That is a Bob Uecker quote. They don't call him the best color man in the business for nothing. Green, step back jumper, not able to get it to go. Blankham going to get called for the loose ball foul. He doesn't like the call and discuss with the refs. Brown going to come in.
Yeah.
I didn't see who went to the bench, so.
Yeah, that was just my phone's delayed. I just looked back at it. Yeah, he definitely shoved him to the ground. That's a foul.
Yeah, for sure. Gardner to right over to Mosley. Baseline jumper, no good, too strong. Josh Bolton up with the rebound. We know Bolton likes to run. Quick outlet pass to J-Rock. Just the C's part and Bolton. J-Rock goes in for a nice easy 2 and cuts it to 1.
Tight game here right now. Really has been all game since the first quarter.
Ball for UCLA for Evan Wright. Bang.
UCLA, we've seen out here, they've got a good run. I mean, they keep extending this lead. Now it's to 4.
Every time Oregon pushes, they push right back. Personal foul on Evan Wright. Oregon get in on the sidelines. 31 up into the stream. Get that to 50, boys. Cross court press to Bolton. 7 on the shot clock. Bingham's going to set a screen. Turns right into the defender as Mosley causes the turnover. Going to go out off of Josh Bolton. So good defense by UCLA, forcing the turnover there with 5:11 to go here in the third.
We've seen many games like this before. Ooh.
Martrell Wright for 3, bang, and it's a 7-point UCLA lead.
We've seen many games like this before where underdog comes in against a ranked team and wins through 3, but they can't really finish at the end. Let's see if UCLA will.
That's been one of their biggest bugaboos all season. They have not been able to maintain it for fourth quarters. Maybe there's a big bucket there, a good response from Oregon. Maybe this is the game, though, because UCLA struggled in the first. They picked it up in the second. So a lot of times we say 2K likes to throw three quarters of good shooting. Not saying that's always the case. Is Johnson not able to capitalize there because it does change from time to time. Is J-Rock going to go blow by right? But listen, if you're going to get your terrible quarter out, they got it out in the first. They only trailed by 1. So right now they're playing well. They're shooting the ball much better than they did early on.
Yeah, I could tell you a ton about bad fourth quarters.
And that's a terrible foul by Martrell Wright as he fouls J-Rock Mangham. Mangham having a game. He's got 13 points so far through 2 halves.
A really bad foul. Get that. Now they can even up the game. Didn't they just have a 7-point lead? Just erased like that.
Yep, the 3-point play there. A couple buckets on the other way. So UCLA's got to get back to what propelled them to that big lead. And they're doing this right now without Vlidoc on the floor. So Martrell Wright pull up for 2. That's good.
I mean, you see that field goal percentage. They've shot 50% in the second and third. Of course, that outlier of the first quarter, how awful it was for both teams. But they've shot pretty well.
Good defense by Johnson on Bingham's, forcing the miss there. Almost a bad pass as Gardner fed Evan Wright. He almost turned right into the defender. Wright draws the foul by Brown, so that'll be shooting 2 for Evan Wright. He's going to go to the line again.
great hustle by Evan right here all night, honestly.
He's played well. He's
Evan,
played well. He's kind of been that unsung hero right now for UCLA.
definitely. We all talk about how Vleedok's doing, how Johnson's doing a little bit, but right now is having 11 points and really great here tonight. Stepped up when he needed to.
Chance to extend to a 4-point lead, and does. 49-45, 3:16 to go here. Third quarter. Philbin going to kick it out. Kolakovic for three, line drive, no good. Philbin, though, with the offensive board. No look pass to West, who almost gets the end one as Evan Wright fouls West. But West's going to go to the line and shoot two.
Good defense there. Just unfortunate he got the foul. I mean, I like the foul, trying to get him instead of that back there. Not a putback, but interior look there. Make him shoot it and earn it at the foul line.
Last free throw up and good. So AJ Cash going to bring it up. Gets it over to Booker. Looks like Evan Wright has been activated here, a little on fire. They're going to go to him. Good ball movement there to get it out to Cash. Cash drives. Wild shot. Can't get it to go. Didn't like that possession by UCLA.
No, I really didn't. I think when Wright is hot like that, you got to give it to him.
Parks having a good game off the bench, finishing at the rim. Ties it up at 49. Back and forth we go. Gardner it over to Smith. Smith back over to Cash. Wright going to set a hard screen. AJ Cash actually had the lane, opted not to go. Instead goes back door to throw it to Smith.
I thought he was going to miss the dunk there. He had Wright going down to the interior too, but he didn't pass it and instead elected throw the alley-oop.
Parks trying to work over Cash. Drives. Wild shot off the glass. No good as Smith up with the rebound. Hands it over to Cash. UCLA's got numbers if they can see if they can take advantage. AJ Cash spins it off the rim. No good. Tough miss there for UCLA. Got to make those, especially when you got numbers.
Definitely a great transition defense by Oregon.
UCLA extending their defense well beyond the three-point line. Good defense there by UCLA, and then looks like Parks misses the three, and Wright up with the rebound, gets it out to Cash. Cash looks to drive, kicks it back out to Evan Wright. Thought about a three, decides to acquiesce over to Booker, who gives it over to Gardner. Gardner now going to go down low to Smith, who's got a little bit of a size advantage over Philbin, trying to back his way in there. Uses the glass. Dylan Smith for two.
UCLA trying to extend this lead as much as they can before they go into the fourth quarter because they know Oregon's going to have a different mentality than.
Good response by Jerry Philbin. 53-51. Nice pass inside to Smith, who finishes at the rim. That is a great needle-threaded pass into the interior. That's why they buy that badge, the needle threader badge. I see it.
Yeah, I mean, job there by UCLA. They're getting really good interior looks all night. Second chance points. I mean, putbacks. They're all doing good.
Kellen Booker with the foul on Parks, who's having a really nice game off the bench for Oregon. He's going to go to the line and shoot two.
A very, very close game here. Oh. I believe he missed the first there.
That was a tough miss. Free throw could come back to haunt them late in the game. Sparks hits the second. You gotta remember that. Free throws being such a crucial part of a game. Any one or two in a close battle being missed could be detrimental. Come back to haunt you later on. Hart tries to drive. Leads it over to Booker. Booker's got 5 on the shot clock. Get it out to Hart. Hart now drives. Shot clock winding down. Goes up. Right-hander no good as West challenged him. There's a chance for Oregon. Shot clock winding down. Phil Medrino. Bang! That's a big 3 to end the third. Knotted up at double nickels. 55-55. Yeah, you're going to say something, buddy.
Yeah, now we're tied up going into the 4th.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's been a fun game. Get those 4s up in stream chat. Watching the CSBA on Twitch. We're right. Appreciate that gifted sub, Dalton. Appreciate that gifted sub, Pax. Thank you, guys. I was one of the State Farm assists of the game. It was a nice one, that backdoor alley-oop. I didn't even know Superwoman was in here.
Me neither.
What's up, Ty, if you're here? Yeezus getting a sub from Pax. That's 3. Fadeaway 3 from Ledoc.
Yeah, Oregon responding here. I mean, it was basically a 0-0 game going into the 4th.
Hart gonna get a screen, drives, pull-up jumper in the lane. That's good. Garrett Hart. That's a big bucket and a good response from UCLA. West's going to find Tamara screen. Oh, I thought he stepped on the sideline there, Jesus. Definitely close.
There's calls right there.
Ledoc with the grabs the miss. Gonna go straight to the rim and throws it down. That's 2 slams for the short point guard. He's got 16.
Yeah, he's been relatively quiet in this second half after he had 14 points in the first, but making his mark on the game right there.
I talked to Matty Ice when he was when he arc changed, which I was shocked he did, but especially after the first game, his performance was lackluster, but in this one he has been really, really good. Hart pull-up jumper in transition, can't get it to go. I think he should have looked at Booker. Booker was wide open, but can't foul Hart with the 2-on-1 shot there.
Yeah.
Kolakovic spin move, baseline up underneath, and good strong move by Kolakovic.
A great move. Oregon and UCLA just battling out, going shot for shot here now.
So 59-59, 5:54 to go. If you guys are just joining us, 11 o'clock, Villanova against number 4 Marquette. A Big East battle for the ages. Nova obviously not ranked coming into this one, which is kind of surprising because they are a stellar team. They're going to take on the Marquette Golden Eagles at home. Try to keep the ball rolling and the momentum rolling for Marquette as they are ranked number 4 in the nation. So definitely going to want to tune in for that. We got more CSBA hoops on a Saturday night, so definitely going to want to stick around for that.
Definitely, and progression players earn those points.
Stream numbers are slowly going up. We're up to 36, so I knew these guys were around. They weren't doing anything on a Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean...
You're like me. You all have no lives either, so just admit it.
I sit in general voice chat for the entire day, so...
I'm just messing around. Johnson not able to capitalize on the interior. Josh Bolton pull up jumper top of the key, no good. His Hart up with a rebound. Hart's having a nice game too. He's been very active, very touching the ball a lot in this game.
Yeah, we've seen him score, we've seen him rebound. He's really done everything.
Martrell Wright not able to get the right hand shot to go. Pull up jumper by J-Rock, can't get that to go as a Both these teams starting to push the pace here a little bit. Hart going to find Mosley in the corner for three. Bang!
That's a 3 UCLA needed, and now it's gonna be tough for Oregon to respond.
Hey, Hart, you know, you said you got no life. You're at the gas station getting beer and walking back to watch the boxing fight after hockey. If you're going to get beer, you could have afforded a blue chip. He's probably going to get some Natty Light. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. We do with our money what we want to do with our money. It's all good. I just like joking around. Martrell right for three. Too strong. J-Rock Mangham up with the rebound. So 1 point lead. 4:26 to go. It is crunch time right now.
We've really seen these defenses show out here.
J-Rock Mangham, Oregon retakes the lead. Yeah, absolutely. Hart, I want to know what kind of beer you just grabbed. That's what I want to know. That will be telling whether or not you can afford a blue chip. Hart for three, no good. Troy Johnson with the offensive rebound. He said no natty light anymore. I'm not 14 anymore. That's funny. Defensive chant up from the UCLA Bruins fans. Joshua Bolton pull up two, no good. Drake Blanken, we haven't said his name since the first quarter. He taps that in. Extends Oregon's lead now to 3. He's definitely a Keystone Light. Yes, I'm thinking Keystone Lights exactly, Pat. Thanks. Double teams right. Thinking about giving the ball to Johnson. Goes inside. A miscue there as Johnson turned away. Ramirez Green has got Mangham in the corner. Three-pointer. Bang! That's a big three as Oregon on an 11-3 run.
Yeah, I'm sensing that Oregon's starting to pull away here. It's just the depth and better play by the Ducks here.
Leadock, big miss there with 3:07 to go. 6-point lead. Bolton pull-up jumper. That's good. It's now an 8-point Oregon lead as they respond big here late in the fourth quarter. This is where UCLA, they want to get their first W of the season. They got to dig in here, Jesus.
They really got to score here on this.
Leadock gets rejected by Bingham's good defensive play. Good pass inside the J-Rock, and just like that, it is a 10-point game as Oregon puts the foot on the gas pedal late.
And you see J-Rock with 21 points here. He's really having a nice game. Oregon has done a great job stifling UCLA here in the last half of the fourth so far, but there's still around 2.5 minutes left.
J-Rock Mangham going to get the Jordan Player of the game. Let's take a look at some of those highlights.
J-Rock, he's really done it all. He shot from mid-range. He's gone down inside. He shot from the outside. He's done great.
So 2:42 to go here. You're going to need some big buckets.
Yeah, you would think UCLA needs a real big bucket right here.
Yeah, UCLA has not been able to close out games. We've said it a lot. Kicking the corner for three, no good. Actually, that was a 2, but Evan Wright, though, for the follow. That's a big offensive board putback for UCLA. Cuts to 8.
And now they need to stop the Ducks on defense. Can't let them get inside. We've seen that here so far.
Ramirez Green for 3, no good. That's the guy you probably want to shoot, or forced to shoot. Is Leadock going to get it over to Hart in the corner? Hart actually had the 3, opted not to take it. Now goes over to Johnson. Martrell Wright was in the corner yelling for the ball, but they don't give it to him. Hart going to run on the other side now, drives baseline up off the glass. A smart move by Garrett Hart. Could have settled for the jumper, but noticed Josh Bolton was all over him, so cuts it to 6 with 1:47 to go as UCLA answering the call right back. Bruins fans getting into it with a defensive chant.
Well, big here on defense.
Bingham's feeling it, puts it up, counted in 1, and Martrell Wright does not like the call.
J-Rock, he's had a big game coming up here in clutch here in crunch time. I mean, Couldn't get a 9-point game.
Count it in one, so J-Rock got a chance to make the three-point play the old-fashioned way. So 9-point lead. This could be the possession that makes or breaks whether or not UCLA has a shot to fight back here. So we'll see what happens. Vledock getting pushed out well beyond the arc. Splits the defenders, drives to the lane. And Vledock with a tough bucket. Great response. As Vledock's got 18.
Vledock's doing well here to end it, trying to will the Bruins back into this game. There's still fight left in them. I don't think they're just out of it yet.
Remember, 30 viewers that are in this game. We got another game coming up next. Villanova Marquette, Big East battle. You're not going to want to miss that. So stick around. After the post game, we'll probably have like a 2-minute break and then we'll go live again. So make sure you guys stick around.
And remember, 50 viewers means some points.
Yeah, I mean, this will get to 50. I might give away some points. Just saying. Just saying. Make it. Help me, help you. Doing my best Cuba Gooding Jr. impression. Help me, help. Or actually, that was actually. Oh, and that's a bad turnover. Manningham steps on the sideline. See, that was a Jerry Maguire quote, not a Cuba Gooding Jr. quote. But you guys knew what I was talking about.
With as much good J-Rock has done for Oregon here this game, that is bad. You can't have that here late in the game.
Vledock to Evan Wright, baseline jumper. That's good. It's a 2, though.
Ooh.
Cuts it to 5. They need a full court press here.
They really need to get the ball back.
Like him into Bigham, spin off the glass and good, and that should seal it. 31 seconds left unless Vledock is able to drill a 3 here. UCLA going to call their last timeout.
And yeah, that is definitely tough for the Bruins to swallow. 28.3 down 7. I mean, it's totally not out of the question, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, you need a lot to go your way right now. What they need to do is drill a 3 right out of the inbound pass.
Yeah, definitely. And someone you want to go to, maybe Vledock. Johnson's been big, right.
No good there. So that should seal it. Johnson was trying to foul him. Now they're going to I think they're going to let him dribble it out. And they are. So Oregon going to win this one 77-70. Great fight back in the fourth quarter by the Ducks. UCLA, again, continues to get to the finish line. They just have not been able to finish out the game the way they would like.
I was kind of scared I would start a streak. I called the Florida-Arkansas game, and Florida was winless, and they won that game, and I thought it was going to happen again here.
Congrats to the Oregon Ducks. I was secretly pulling for UCLA. Listen, I'm 100% pro league first, whatever, but I'm a big fan of the underdog, so I kind of, in a roundabout way, was secretly hoping UCLA would win, get their first W of the season, because I know they've worked so hard to try to right the ship. They just have not been able to finish out a game. But Oregon has impressed me as well on multiple occasions this season, and they do it again here tonight by finishing off UCLA in the fourth quarter. I mean, if you just kind of look at this game quarter by quarter, the first quarter was rough, man. I mean, both teams shot the ball so poorly. 40% for Oregon, 33% for UCLA. So rough. Yeah. But that second quarter, they both these teams kicked it up a notch. 23 for Oregon, 19 for UCLA. So we're sitting at a 5-point lead at the end of the first half. And then in the third quarter, UCLA played their best quarter of the game, despite shooting 47% from the field. They still scored 24 points and outscored Oregon by 5. And then we headed to the fourth with a tie score. And then Oregon just puts on a clinic. They go 10 of 17 for almost 60%.
Yeah, I mean, We saw UCLA. They, of course, hung with the Ducks all game, but when it really mattered in the fourth quarter, UCLA just couldn't finish it out, and tough loss here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, UCLA. I see good things for them in their future. They've got a really good player, Matt Vlidock. They got Martrell right there. They've got Evan right there. So there's some guys there. Johnson, although Johnson was very quiet in this game,
Yeah.
there is potential, and I could see UCLA being a team that kind of emulates West Virginia a little bit. West Virginia was struggling for such a long time. They finally got that right one or two right players, and then things just started to snowball for them. Tennessee could say the same thing. They were like that for a while, and then look at what Tennessee is at today. So I think Martrell Wright, I think Matt Vlidock, I think those guys, they're getting UCLA rolling in the right direction. And Canes is at. Let's flip the script here. Let's go to the Oregon side. Canes has done such a good job with Oregon. I know they had a tough loss last week, but this is a great rebound win. I know they struggled early, easiest in this game, but they definitely came back. They definitely came back in this game and were able to seal the deal. So I don't know what your thoughts there, but.
Yeah, I mean, we saw those bench points right there. I think that's a huge reason for the win here tonight by Oregon. UCLA only had 17, while Oregon had 34.
Yeah, that's a huge number there. And as we look at the numbers for in the box score, J. Rock Mangham leading all of the Oregon scores, and there's no surprise to me why he was the Jordan player of the game. He was responsible for 26, despite the fact that he was responsible for only 2 other points besides his own 24. He played a hell of a game. He just kind of did everything. He was extremely efficient. Ran in transition, played some good defense. So a great game by him. He even had a steal in this one. So solid game by J Rock. That's more of the J Rock Mangham I'm used to seeing. So shout out.
J-Rock really did it all here tonight.
Yep. Jared Feldman finishing with 14, 3, and 3. Stephen Parks, we talked a lot about Parks. I think a lot of his game in the first half was solid. He struggled a little in the second, but 9, 3, and 2 for him. Tamiris Green 7, 1, and 4. Another rough shooting game for Tamiris, but does finish with 4 dimes and 7 assists and responsible for team 17 points. So sometimes you got to look between the numbers to see some of where the good is, and that's where it was for him. Joshua Bolton, very quiet night for him, but filling up the stat sheet in other ways. 6, 4, 4, and 2 with 2 turnovers. Deshaun Brown 5, 2, and 3, 1. Drake Blank, a very quiet night game for him. 4, 6, and 1. Paul West 4, 5, and 2. Emerson Bigham's 2, 3, 1, but with 3 blocks. Did a nice job defensively. I think he kind of kept Johnson in check a little bit, Jesus.
He definitely did, and that's why Johnston, had a very quiet night.
Yeah, and then Kolkovic finishing with 2. Matt Vlidock leads UCLA 18 points. Evan Wright following that up with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists and a block. Evan Wright had a game, man. 5 of 6, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc, 4 of 4 from the free throw, responsible for team's 23 points. He had 2 offensive. That's a hell of a stat line by Evan Wright. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to look at a little bit of the highlights just from him. I haven't seen Evan play this kind of game all season, and this is a great time. I think UCLA, thrilled to have the kind of performance they had from him tonight. He showed some moxie for sure. He definitely went nuts. Great game by Wright for sure.
Wright really, he shot well outside. I mean, inside with all the rebounds, the putbacks. I mean, he really did it all. He was very versatile here tonight.
Another guy I was impressed with, Garrett Hart, 8, 4, and 2. He had a good game, very involved in a lot of ways tonight. Dylan Smith, 6, 4. Jeremy Mosley, 6, 2, 0, and 1. Martrell Wright, quiet game for Martrell. He struggled. He looked good early, but I think he faded down the stretch. I think UCLA could have used him in the fourth quarter for sure. He finishes with 5 points with 1 assist and goes 2 of 10. So rough night for Martrell. Another guy that could have used some offense from was Troy Johnson. He finishes with 5. Did have 10 rebounds, assists, and a steal, but didn't get much on the points side of things, and I think that's credited to the good job by Emerson Biggums that he did on the other side. Sauce Gardner, 3, 1, and 1. AJ Cash, 2, 1, and 6. Very quiet game from AJ. And Kellen Booker finishing 0, 2, and 1. So interesting stat lines for some of these UCLA players. I think Obviously, Matt Vladak and Evan Wright were the guys in the catalyst easiest, but when push comes to shove, when you look at the numbers, they could have easily used some support from a few of their big time secondary players.
Definitely. I mean, they need more bench points if they're gonna try and win a game. I mean, if they had a little bit more bench points, a little more help, I think that they could have took it to Oregon here tonight.
For sure. We got another game coming up. I believe, Jesus, you're back in the booth with me, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm back in the booth again.
All right, so stick around. Second, we got Villanova and Marquette coming up momentarily, so you guys are going to want to stick around for that. We'll be back in 2 and 2. So CSB out. We're back.